I'm sat in an uncomfortable chair. I'm in a uncomfortable environment. I'm looking at my schedule. And I see 4 a.m. wake up. Record until 7 a.m. 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Make food. 7:30 to 8:30 bike to school. After school, gym. After gym, being outside. Then read. Then meditate. Then schoolwork or script video. Doom, doom, doom. School ends. And I go to the gym. With gym bag. With school bag. Walk out of the school building. With purpose in my step. I walk towards that gym. Negative thoughts started pouring in. Purpose in my step. But shittiness up my mind. I was once again thinking about, I'm going to the gym, I'm doing this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna read, I'm gonna sleep, I'm gonna go to bed at this time, I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna go shopping, I need to do this, and yeah, it's my business, it's going unwell, I need to do this, what am I doing wrong? I need to watch content, I need to chill, what am I going to do? I still go into the gym. Greet the receptionist. Hello. I take my gym badge. Whatever. Ding, scan it, get into the gym. Change the gym clothes or other cotton clothes I gym in. Hits the gym. About for 45 minutes to an hour, not really present, just doing it to maintain and stuff. Getting out of the gym, say goodbye, get on my bike. I'm on my bike, on my way home, in the middle of the city. My normal route was blocked. They were building, renovating, and I'm like, again, like this city, bro. They always build in this same city. Always. And it's always here specifically. So I have to take another road. I go left from the search instead of the right. Left so I can still get to my destination. I take a longer road that still comes up to where I usually bike. Okay? Still hit with the same negative thoughts as was in the gym. Had these thoughts. Oh, chill when I get home. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna read, I'm gonna read and yeah, I'm gonna make food and then I'm gonna read. I think that's it. And then I bike for another 50 minutes having some negative thoughts, trying to light up my mood, but it really doesn't work. I get a craving now. I get home, open the garage door real quickly, put in the bike real quickly, take my lights, go in, throw my shoes somewhere. This time, didn't really bother with putting them nicely. No, I went in, put off my gym bag and my other bag, put on the computer instantly, then looked at the cabinet where I shouldn't be looking. Looked at the cabinet where could maybe sugar cabin. Oh, I saw candy, took the candy. Oh, refrigerator, nothing. Freezer, oh, sandwich, ice cream, yes. Take that, put it under my pillow on my bed, in my room. Once again, poof, get out of my room. real fast, so no one would hear me, but they probably heard me. But I wanted to do it fast, so they thought nothing were up, or it was my little sister, because she usually acts like that. Good. Then I saw, oh, pasta, and there was no one home. I looked at little sister's room. It was dark. No one's there. I was like looking outside. There was no car pulling up. I need to hurry. I hurry up. I put the water up. Have highest temperature. Try to get it up. Put the pasta in. Cook pasta, and then I added a lot of butter on it. But then it was done in 10 minutes. I had the pasta. I took some bread. I had some meat from yesterday. I ate all that in my room. Lined up all the food on the pizza plate, right? Very interesting choice. Negative thoughts, even more so now. Even more negative thoughts. I was watching some anime while eating this food. I mean, the rabbit. What activities I do in a day as an artist. So, this video is probably gonna be quicker than the other episodes, but still, I want to do a daily episode for you guys. But I am. This is episode 5, the same day as I recorded episode 1. Yeah, weird, right? 5 videos in a day. In one morning, it's 6:30 a.m. as I'm recording this. I'm still going strong. What activities do I do in a day as an artist? Script, record, read, biking, walking. But some days I do one. I have some days where I script for the whole day. Some days where I record the whole day. This morning, I'm recording the whole morning. 5 videos. Some days I spend hours reading. Some days I bike. Not every day. But when I'm going to school 5 times a week, I'm biking. When I'm not biking, I'm walking or running, right? Outside. And eating. I'm not even eating every day. So what do I do in a day? Eating. Every other day. I'm not even eating every day. So what activities do I do in a day? In one day, it is the most important task. When I'm out of videos to record, then I might spend half the day scripting, half the day recording, or I might spend the whole day scripting and then the whole next day recording. So what do I do in a day? It is different every day, but it's for the same goal. And there is a paper. I'm gonna see if I can find a paper. I'm gonna write something down on this piece of paper that's gonna show you how these things work. Literally doing it live, bro. When I show you this, you might know what it actually is. What is this? What is this and this? An apple? A berry? This is called essentialism. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. But what essentialism it's this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 things. 6 things, one thing. Let's say this. It's going up here, you know, this one thing, this apple or whatever shit that has a long string to it. That is my business, you could say. My business. And this is you who are, oh, I'm gonna grow a business. I'm gonna grow a business. I'm gonna get muscular. I'm gonna make friends. I'm gonna improve my relationship with the family. I'm gonna get a girlfriend. I'm gonna learn a language. One thing instead of six different things. Essentialism is doing less things, but doing more on those one or two things. It's essentially monk mode, essentially locking in ghost mode. Essentialism in my season of life is growing this. So, right now, today, my goal, you could say my only goal, is recording as many videos as possible. And I have 5 videos prepared. School starts in, or I have to leave for school in about an hour. I don't have more videos planned. I could potentially make yet another video. But in this season of life, I am not trying to learn a language, trying to get really muscular, trying to get a girlfriend, I'm trying to grow my business. That's all, right? I script, I record, I read a little bit. That's all I'm doing. And so, if I have one thing, I don't just make 6 times more progress in that thing. I make more like 20 because success is exponential. These things are exponential. And if you work 2 hours a day, but then you work 8 hours, it's weird. It's like when you prioritize it, when you make it like your life, when you're like full artist mode on one thing, that's when you grow it. It's like requires 80-90% of your energy and your thoughts to grow something. So literally 80-90% of you, literally all of you, is required to grow something exponentially to really make progress in it. If you really want to get muscular, then you need to have this visualization of you being really muscular. Yeah, you're like jacked. You visualize yourself being jacked. You read books. You watch YouTube videos while you bulk. People giving advice. So you're literally bulking, which a big part when you're trying to get really big and muscular. Bulking is like a big part of it, right? So you're literally watching fitness videos when you're bulking. And then you're in the gym 2 to 3 times a day. You're literally at the gym and having lunchbox. You have like 3, 4, 5. You eat all the time. You eat maximized protein. You eat a fuck ton of protein, a fuck ton of food. Fuck ton of food, a fuck ton of protein. And you work out a fuck ton. You research a fuck ton. You're like researching about exercising. You're bulking. You're exercising 2 to 3 times a day. You're in the gym. It's your whole life. That's when you make more progress. When I hit the gym daily, when I did these workouts where I do really slowly, like they take a lot of time, but when I do these and hit the gym daily, like bros, not like bro split, like literally one muscle group, literally like 12, 15 sets of just bicep one day, next day 15 sets of like chest, 15 days of tricep. That's when I got the most gains, when I saw the most progress, and now I've kind of maintained that. But right now I'm not in a season of that. I'm in a season of this business. So my morning hours, all my hours are getting on business. And also it's like my brain intuitively know that that it should focus on, because I'm in the gym. I'm thinking about business. Then like I'm in business mode all day. I can't stop thinking about a video idea. I can't stop thinking about, oh, I have to script and record. Like business is in my mind always. I know this is my season. I can either think about doing something and not doing it, or do it when I think about it. So, there's 2 options. There is not doing it and feel like shit, or there is feeling fine or good and doing as much as possible. So, my only option, essentially, the only good, logical, good option I can do is record a bunch of videos this morning. 5 videos, for example. This is my 5th today. That's my only only choice, right? And I actually feel quite good. Like, I don't feel bad. I feel actually good while doing this. I'm literally in a flow state. I don't have million thoughts flying around my brain. Like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. When I'm recording, that's one of the few times in my life where I am not. So I know that for this current season, this is exactly what I should do. It is like, it's a sign that I'm doing the right thing when I'm in a flow state. And I'm in a flow state while not doing a bad habit, right? And honestly, even if I'm doing a bad habit, I'm not in a flow state. I'm watching anime, I'm doing anime opening. I'm never in a flow state at that point as well. I'm literally more in a flow state now than any other time. Maybe listening to audiobook when I'm super tired, I might also get into a flow state. But the point, the, the activity that I don't get million thoughts, that I feel purposeful, feel amazing while doing it, it is actually this. Recordings. I know this is the thing I should be spending time on. I know this. And so I'm literally just recording today, and then I'm like scripting. I'm literally scripting, recording. Sometimes I'm reading, I'm eating every other day, I'm going to the gym 2, maybe 3 times a week. And then I'm like maintaining doing 2, maybe 3 sets of each muscle group. It is easier for me to live this way, easier for me to live this way, and make more progress, and I feel better. It is easy for me as an artist as well. I'm an artist. Maybe this is even better for me. I don't know. It's like the only way I know how to do things. But apparently, essentialism is artist mode. Essentialism is artist mode. It is autistic, but it is what is necessary. It is going all out on one thing. It's the only way I know to live as well. By the way, the only way I know to live that isn't watching content hours a day. Moderation doesn't work for me. It has never worked for me because I'm such an extreme guy. Like, if I'm playing video games, I'm playing 12 hours. If I'm recording 6, 7 videos a day. I can't do something a little bit every day. It doesn't work for me. Reading a little bit, reading 1 hour, scripting 1 hour, recording 1 hour. It doesn't work for me. Like, I need to fucking record a lot of hours. I need to script a lot of hours until I don't want to do it again. I'm one of those guys who just goes hard until I'm burned out. And that's the only way I need to know how to live. And honestly, I get a higher net positive by doing that. And I don't think I actually have been really burned out. Maybe once, but even then, I don't think I've been burned out through work. I think it's been through negative emotion and, I don't know, like social media metrics that I haven't gotten them views, but I've got made 200 videos. But I don't think I've been burned out by doing the recording itself. I know this is the thing I should be doing and working. So essentialism is that one thing all. You make not just I have 6 things and one thing more than you just don't like this, right? This paper. You don't make 6 times from progress. You got six small things. 6 small things there. 6 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1. You don't make 6 times from progress, more like 20, right? Because it's exponential. It's the only way I know to live, and I ask myself this sometimes. I'm like, if there's one thing I could do today, what would that be? If there's one thing I would be grateful to my future self for doing, or one thing my future self would be grateful for his younger self to have done. I ask myself that all the time, and it's either scripting or recording. Recording mostly. Getting the video up on YouTube, seeing the progress, having done the actual recording. That is what he looks back and is happy about. Reading the speaking skills book, even though you have an ego and feel you're too good to read a book about speaking. He is grateful, my future self, for me reading that book, changed his life, recording these videos, doing the necessary work. And so he is happy at me when I read about speaking skills, when I script and record my videos. Literally, read about the skills of recording, and then script so I can record better. Everything is recording. I'm reading book so I can record better. I'm scripting so I can record better. I'm recording so I can record. Recording is it. It's that task. Everything is optimized for recording. Productivity. I want maximum productivity. I want to feel good so I can record better. I want to make good scripting so I can record better. I want to read so I can have better speaking skills so I can record better. It's essentially recording better. Optimized for recording better. So as an action step right now, if you have come this far, 20 minutes in to the video, then chances are very high that it's business for you. It's the task. Maybe it's speaking, maybe it's writing, maybe it's whatever business you're in. And maybe that's it, right? That's the flow state task. That's the thing that if your future self looks back, it's just like, oh, I was grateful that he did the 2 tweets a day, 3 tweets a day, or he read that book on writing, and oh, he bought that course, he watched that video that told him to do like this, and then he tried it, and then it got a higher conversion rate. Whatever. He's grateful for those things. Because he know that all the other things came because he had a successful business. Because now he makes 2 to 3K. He can go get that physique. He can go get that girlfriend, whatever. But that 2 to 3K, that changed his life. That got him freedom, so he doesn't need to go to 9 to 5 or does have to go to school and all that. That changed his life. So that's your action step. What is the one task that your future self will be happy of you doing right now? And this might change, you might have, life goes in season. That's what I like to talk about it that way, right? You have a purpose layer. Let's say for 6-12 months you go hard on business. Next 12 months you go hard on weightlifting. Next 12 months, I don't know, you go date every day. Whatever it is. You have your season of life. Mine is business, right? So think to yourself, what is the one task in business that you can do? Because replying to emails, all these things might be important, uploading the video to YouTube, replying to comments, all these things. But yeah, maybe get people who can do it. Maybe get people who can post on the other platforms for you. Maybe get people who can reply comments, or maybe you reply to their comments if you have time over. Maybe get people who can do the the boring stuff. The boring stuff that is you think is productive, but it really isn't. Recording this YouTube video is million times more productive than replying to comments and doing these things, right? All this random changing channel ban, all these things, they're not even that important, bro. So think to yourself, what is the one thing? For me, it's recording the video. And scripting the video makes my recording better, so I have that in. I have like scripting, reading, and recording, because those 3 things by themselves is gonna change everything. Those 3 things will move me close to my goal. And if recording by itself will move me close to my goal, I go all in on that, because there is nothing else that moves me as close to my goal as recording. Growing your YouTube, bro, recording is the skill. So I do a lot of that, hours of that, reading about it, literally aligning almost everything, know everything to it. It is insane, it is autistic, but it is the way of a masculine man. It is, you see, I read all these purpose books, and they all say align everything to your goal. So it might not be just autistic people. Autistic people might have a natural tendency, but honestly, every people have a natural tendency. Every people are autist in their ways. You're video gaming. You're like moderation, guys. You need moderation. Moderation, fuck. You're spending 8 hours on that game. That's not moderation. That's getting to fucking, I don't know, Victor Royale in Fortnite. That's not fucking moderation, bro. That's building. That's spending 5 hours in creative doing 90s. That's right. Either you're doing it in business, you're doing it in video games, or you're doing it in bed. Right? You are autistic in some area of your life, whether you like to acknowledge it or not. Maybe it's studies, maybe it's friendships, maybe it's going outside every single day on parties, maybe it's degeneracy, maybe it's video games, maybe it's porn, bro. You're spending hours on porn. There is one thing you spend so many hours in. Why don't you make that business, bro? Why don't you make that something that your future self will look back and, oh yeah, he did that, he did that. Why don't you? Why don't you? There's nothing stopping you. So for me, it's recording, and it's amazing because I know it's recording. So if I can record, if I'm literally recording at this second, then I'm on the grind. I am productive. Productivity for me is that. Productivity for you is something different. Productivity for a guy who wants to get jacked, that's going to the gym, that's productive. Bulking is productive for those people. For me, and for most of us who are watching this episode 5 of a productivity series, it's doing the work. It is doing the work. It's doing the scripting, doing the recording, doing the writing on your Twitter or whatever it is. Posting on all platforms, posting on YouTube, insane volume, insane quality, educating yourself, reading a whole book on speaking skills. For us, that's what it is. Maybe watching these videos, if you have no clue whatsoever what productivity is and you want to follow me along every single day to learn something, because I have at least one gold mine. That's my goal, at least have at least one thing you can take out of these videos. Now the ending story. I heard about this essentialism thing in my bed, on my phone, doing less different things, do more on those things. That makes sense. That makes sense. It made so much sense for me. I'm like, if there's one thing that's super important, then of course I can eliminate everything else, because if I have just that one thing, then I would be happy, honestly. If I could just make 2 to 3K, I would be happy. Like, yeah, sure, getting a nice physique, but if I would rather get 3K a month than absolute 100% jacked. I would be actually happier. I would be happier than learning another language, making one friend or whatever. If I can make 2 to 3K, that's like all I can think of right now. I'm like, if I go to the gym 2 to 3 times a week instead of every single day, if I spend more time recording and less time watching content, and reduce the time I script so I can increase the time I do my flow state recording task, I'll do it. The more time I can record, by not going to every single day, I save more than 1 hour a day. I improve the efficiency of scripting, I save more than 1 hour a day of doing that, maybe 2, 3 hours. I don't even eat every day. I eat every other day. I save time because I don't have to go to the store as much. I don't have to make food every day. I don't have to eat and feel lethargic every day. I save 3-4 hours. Literally eliminate all screen time, almost all. Save another hour. 5 hours. That's 1/3 of a day I just saved. 1/4 of a day I just saved. And it makes sense. Like, if I obsess about this one thing, like, of course I'll make progress. And then I'm in my bed and I'm thinking back on the times where I made progress in the gym. When I made progress in the gym was the time I just hit the gym every day, went home, watched some self-improvement content, bulked. The time I bulked while watching self-improvement and weightlifting videos, where I watched videos how to do the bench press form correctly, how I did this, and then went to the gym every single day for like almost 2 hours. Those were the times I made the most progress. When I ate the fuck ton, and when I ate more meat, when I ate the fuck ton of protein, when I was in the gym every day, when I educate myself on gym, that was when I made the most progress. Oh, in business then? What if I do that in business? What if I spend a lot of hours recording? and then not eating at all because mental clarity, no eating, saving as much time as possible, only doing recording, and when I can't record, I do something that will help my recording. Reading. Wait, and scripting, more scripting, and yes, I went to sleep feeling like I found something amazing. Next day, next day, waking up feeling actually good, feeling like I have relieved some anxiety, feeling like I have what I need to do. And then I wrote down one goal: record 8 videos, because I realized that as a YouTuber, recording videos, recording them is necessary. Completed it after 2 hours. I looked at the time, and it was 2 hours. Like, it was, not kidding, it was 2 hours. I'm like, I literally made more progress today. I literally made more than a week's worth of content. 2 hours. Holy. It was jaw dropping. I ended up walking up the stairs, taking my little cute seat, Krypton. Ripped for a couple of hours, and I was just a little bit tired. Then I watched some content, but then I was watching the content and I was present. I was feeling amazing. I was just realizing that I had no thoughts in my mind throughout the whole day thus far. No, at all. The calmness, it, I felt like amazing. I like when I didn't have any thoughts in my mind, when I didn't feel any negative thoughts, when I didn't have a million thoughts flowing throughout my brain. I felt good. And the accomplishment, like, I've never got this much done before. And I just recorded and scripted, that's all. I feel this good. This good.